Welcome back to Breakfast Television, everybody. It is 8:40, and this might be my favorite segment of the week. Doing news, it's all very serious, unless, of course, you get Martin Strong's spin on things.
Well, it's been a very serious week in the news. A lot of shootings, you've got porn star killers,
right,
and all those kind of things. But there was some good news. There was. The Liberals announced that air care is gone. Yes, everybody's happy about that. As of 2014, we won't have to take our cars through air care, which I think is great. Nobody's complaining, though I'm a little concerned for the Liberals making this announcement. It may backfire on them, I think, because by getting rid of air care, the Liberals may be getting rid of the one thing in British Columbia that people in this province dislike more than the Liberals.
This is true.
Yeah.
So now they now go up to the top of that list.
Yeah, now they've got nowhere to go.
It's trouble.
It's true.
It's trouble.
7 more people were charged in the Stanley Cup riots.
Also need for applause.
Yes, a lot of new charges. And there was a woman, I thought this was interesting, this week. She announced that she was going to change her plea from guilty to not guilty. And what's interesting about it is she is a beauty queen winner. She's a beauty pageant winner. Her name is Sophie Laboissonnière.
Yes.
As I butcher it.
That's fine.
But she won Miss Congeniality.
She did?
At last year's Miss Coastal Vancouver pageant. And I thought...
I didn't know that she was Miss Congeniality. Are you kidding me?
Yes, Miss Congeniality. She apparently wowed the judges when she came out for the evening wear competition portion wearing a balaclava. So
that went over well. It was shades of things to come.
Yeah, and Facebook.
Yes.
Wow, Facebook stock. It fell below $30 yesterday. So it's now more than 25% lower than it was when it went public 12 days ago.
25%
25% lower. So a lot of people have lost a lot of money, and no more than Mark Zuckerberg, the founder of Facebook. He has lost a lot of money. I mean, put it this way. In 12 days since the stock went public, Mark Zuckerberg went from being a billionaire to being a billionaire.
Wow. How does he live with himself with that? To try and eke through on $1 billion.
I know, it's tough. And the big controversy this week is that Zuckerberg isn't saying anything. He's completely invisible, but he's on his honeymoon in Italy with his wife. And people are saying, hey, you've got to come out and you've got to make a statement of some kind. But he hasn't yet. And I have a theory why. I think he's afraid to make a public appearance because the last time he went public, it cost him $4 billion.
That's right. It's not just because he's a nerd. It's that going public is working against Zuckerberg. Maybe he could tweak Facebook a little bit, change that homepage thing. Timeline, anybody? Yeah,
change it, annoy everybody.
Right?
With that, yeah.
That's right. Seems to make him lots of money.
You didn't buy stock in Facebook, did you?
No.
That's good. I definitely didn't. Because I thought about it, and then I thought, I spend a lot of time wasting on Facebook. I don't want to spend a lot of money wasting on Facebook as well.
Good advice, Martin.
And you're a sports fan, I know.
I am, you know that.
And Ryder Hesjedal. Hesjedal, another name. Hesjedal, Ryder Hesjedal. I'll just call him Ryder from now.
Call him Ryder.
Ryder, because he's a cyclist. But he won the Giro Italia race. I got that right.
You did.
But that was, I mean, that is kind of a moment in Canadian sports that will go down in history, kind of a defining moment, wouldn't you say?
Absolutely.
Yeah, because it's a sport that I think a lot of Canadians aren't really all that familiar with. I think that for most people, cycling, the only time you ever hear about international cycling is when there's like a doping scandal or, you know, someone's been using performance-enhancing drugs. And I don't think we're going to have to worry about that with Ryder.
No.
Because he is squeaky clean. There was some controversy a couple of years back.
Really?
Yeah, he was in a race somewhere in Europe, and he finished in the top 3. And after the race, he tested positive for chafing.
Oh, ouch.
Yeah. So all he had to do was he had to. Yeah, sorry about that.
That's okay. That was you got me.
He had to change.
Did you post that on Facebook?
I think I will when I get home.
Martin Strong every Friday here on Breakfast Television with a crazy kind of look at news. Thanks, Martin.
Thanks, Jody.